Hello and welcome to the Football Files.
Yes, and my name is CP, and I'm here with my co-host and my best friend, Mark, or you can call him Ding. And we're here. We're going to talk about football. We are literally called the Football Files, and we're going to be talking to no one because this is our first edition.
It is.
So it was a bit nervy. We're testing it out, testing the waters. We are new to the podcasting world. Admittedly, we are a bit late because everyone started podcasting about 2016, so we are about 2 years too late.
But we is well good.
Yeah, isn't it, mate? Yeah. So what is coming up on today's show? Well, obviously January has been a fucking crazy month for transfers, and literally the most expensive transfer window in January in the history of football.
It's been some crazy transfers.
Oh, mate. So last year alone, it was 200 odd million spent.
What was the grand total this year?
420. It was over 400 million.
Cheers, Brian Swanson. You're doing your homework.
No.
Mate, I mean, Christian's a Man United fan, or CP, should I say? Sorry, CP. I'm an Arsenal fan, and mate, we can't not talk about that crazy swap deal.
Yeah, obviously, I'm jumping with joy. I am buzzing, and I can't.
Because you've signed our best player.
Yeah, Alexis Sanchez, little man.
But we did get Mkhitaryan in return, mate.
Have him, mate. You can have him. You fucking have him.
Are you mad?
No,
you can
mate,
have him.
no.
You do not see him at Dortmund.
Mate, do you know what, right? Arsene Wenger's near to the end of his career, right? And I think
Mourinho, mate.
Nah, he's signed a new deal. But Wenger, I reckon behind closed doors, he's going, do you know what? Fuck it, I've done 20 years in this job. He goes, Alexis, do you want to go? Fuck it. And I reckon he's still pally with Fergie, back in the day.
Probably.
I reckon Fergie rings him and goes, listen here, mate. Give us fucking Sanchez.
I don't think it's quite like that, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Mourinho and Fergie are quite pally, aren't they?
They are.
Wine dinners and shit.
They do, and they talk about their success, I guess. I reckon it's ego boosting.
What did you think of Sanchez the other night, though? I mean, you spend all this money. I mean,
Who against?
I've been told he's on nearly £500,000 a week, Christian.
Yeah, but
a week, mate.
It is.
And he didn't have a shot on target against Spuds.
Spuds, yeah.
Spurs.
Fucking 8 Spuds. Yeah.
Not a shot on target. Not even a shot. Not even a goal-scoring opportunity.
That game was killed, though, in 26 minutes. As soon as our heads were down straight away from that first goal when we let it in, and then obviously Phil Jones. We had admittedly we've had a great back four all season, and then we go to Wembley, and it just looks turned.
But mate, you're paying this man money that is similar to what Messi's on.
Oh, I ain't fucking paying him. I don't give a fuck.
All right, you and your donut fans are paying him money that Ronaldo and Messi are earning similar money.
Yeah, but
and yet you've got a player that, yes, I know is great, and I loved him when he was an Arsenal player, but he didn't even have a shot on target. Could you see someone like Zlatan or Messi or Ronaldo or Neymar or somebody that's earning similar money having a game against Spurs?
All right,
It's
yeah.
Spurs, mate. I mean, all right, they're a good team, but
okay, well,
they're not having a shot.
All right, well, hang on a minute.
Single
Right,
shot.
so Ibrahimovic had a great season last season. He signed
Did he?
on. Yeah, of course he did have a great. Wait, he did do. He scored. It was like our top goal scorer.
He was injured for half of it, wasn't he?
Well, he still was our top goal scorer. So either way, right?
Shows how short you are.
Yeah, fuck off. You didn't win anything last season.
We did won the FA Cup, you bellend.
Oh, well done. Well done. We won the Europa.
We beat the Premier League champions, mate,
Right.
in the FA Cup final.
Oh shit, mate.
Don't get
Right.
much bigger than that.
Right, hang on. Right, so Ibrahimovic, yeah.
Yeah.
He's re-signed for the club this season. And what's he done?
Oh, cool.
I'm the great one. I've injured my leg and earning 500 grand on the bench. So what the fuck? He should go, mate. He should go to the MLS. He's past his prime now.
Yeah, we know he is.
So
would you let him go?
Yeah, mate, I'd let him go. It's one off the payroll. Not for me. The Glazers have obviously got deep pockets.
Yeah, clearly.
But
you spend some serious money on your wages, don't you? You think you've got Zlatan, you've got Lukaku who's earning fortunes.
I'm not going to lie,
Alexis
Man
Sanchez.
United are the biggest club in the world. They
Real Madrid.
Sorry,
Sorry, what did you say?
on paper, and it's been shown that we are richer than Real Madrid now.
Okay.
I can Google it right now.
But are you better than Real Madrid?
That's another story. No,
Of course
we're
you're
not.
not.
We're not.
You're shit.
We've got Pogba there.
Pogba.
Remember that? Do you remember when he came back?
Absolute flop.
He's
You
not
spent all that money.
He's not
mate.
a flop.
Of course he's a flop. You spent all that money what has he actually done other than dabbing the corner flag?
I love him.
Legit though.
Do you know
what has he done other than dabbing the corner flag and get Lukaku arrested in LA for playing his music too loud?
Admittedly,
That's all he's done.
last season he was terrible.
What about this season?
This season he's definitely improved because he's the captain. Because obviously, what's the point? Do you reckon Mourinho went, Carrick, you're going to be captain, but you never play? So like, I think it's the end of his season.
Yeah.
But
Pogba will be captain probably next season.
But you've got to admit, Pogba has that presence to be a captain.
He's got the physicality. He's got the attributes. He's got the name because Pogba was a big name. But seriously, he doesn't do much. He's a good player. I know he is. And you're going to get Man United fans roasting me when we get our first follower.
Yeah, hopefully,
because this is obviously our first podcast.
Please follow us, please. But no. I think obviously I was a bit puzzled with the with the substitution that Mourinho made. Obviously taking Pogba off, and bringing on Fellaini, and then Fellaini gets injured 7 minutes. Like that is
injured.
Yeah, but he's gone, mate. No, do you know
injured,
what I mean?
Yeah.
If he wants to take the club, he would have signed.
Fine, he ran off quicker than he ran on, mate.
Like I just earned 25k.
Sprinted off like Bob. Yeah, I'm injured, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be at the club, mate. You can evidently tell that he doesn't want to be at the club. So like, let him go and play his football in Galatasaray or something like that in the Turkish league.
Someone shit. I mean, good.
Someone very good.
So what do you think of Sanchez? I mean, I'm envious of you having Alexis Sanchez on the basis that he carried our team for 3 years. Mate, he's got a bad back. That's how much weight he was carrying.
Yeah.
I mean, he was signed by yourself to take you to the next level. Do you think with Sanchez, Lukaku, once he gets into some form, Pogba, De Gea staying, do you think you can be challenging for the big one? And I'm not talking about the Premier League, I'm talking the Champions League.
You know what? If you spend that money, I think the answer is yes. Like that's what United want. United want trophies, and I want to see Man United trophies. Seeing us second, and I know I'm being like
to
City, right? Who have just become. They think they're big. They fucking sell their ticket. They don't have a full stadium every week and week out.
Still better than you, mate.
They got fucking one of the Gallaghers from the 80s going, you wanna buy a ticket, mate? No, right. Yes, they're good. Pep Guardiola is a magician, and I'm not going to lie, Mourinho is a magician as well, but he's a few years behind still. He is a few years behind, and evidently Wenger, he's still in the past. He is. Like, his tactics are still in the past, mate. He is.
Yeah, like, there aren't any tactics, mate. There aren't any tactics.
But he's not modern.
He just picks his 11, mate, and says go and win the game.
But, sadly. United should be going for the Champions League. They should be. With a team like... if you look at that... Like, when I saw the lineup at Spurs, and I saw up front was Lukaku, and then on the left was Sanchez, on the right was Martial, and in the middle, Lingard, who will be in the World Cup. He will be in the World Cup this year.
Scary, isn't it?
That is fantastic. But like I said, that Eriksen goal killed the game. Heads were down. You're at Wembley. It's it's a daunting stadium to be at, no matter who you are. And we just showed that. That I think as much as there is a lot of inexperience in that team still. So maybe next season.
Next season, I do think that you will be up there.
Well, there'll be
because I suspect you'll sign someone big again in the summer. You need one more big name, don't you?
Yeah, but who?
Defender, you need a centre back, mate, a massive centre.
Well,
you need a Thiago Silva.
There is talk
Ramos or a PK, someone of that calibre.
Stature, yeah, but at the same time, we are, and I think that left back position as well is sort of if Luke Shaw stays.
I love this game.
Oh mate, bring Evra back. Mate, he's on a free.
Oh mate, I tell you what, you do miss him, don't you? You haven't really replaced him.
Him and Vidic, mate.
Even 30 day, mate. You can't deny 30. He was brilliant.
And also, but let's not face right. If we're talking about January transfers, Vidic and Evra, I'm pretty sure brought in the January transfer window.
Yeah.
And it's just, and that was years ago. But let's talk about this January transfer window. Yeah. How fucking crazy has it been?
Been pretty crazy, mate. Anyway, let's not talk about Man United anymore because I'm sick of talking about that shit club. Let's talk about my team. Let's talk about the Gunners.
Yeah,
the Arsenal.
The shit Gunners who, if you didn't bring a Aubameyang in,
yeah, but we did.
Yeah, but you did. I'm just saying that if you didn't, I would have said this would have been your worst season to date. As in the.
Hang on. Worst season to date. We've been running for 100 odd years.
As in, like in our, it's just obviously we follow
late 90s up.
Yeah, we follow Arsenal fan TV, don't we? And we watch them, and how you can see how much the fans are so pissed off with they want change. And obviously, I know that you have Wenger at your heart, and it is time to modernise that club.
Yeah.
And have a different manager, have a different approach, have a different attitude.
Yeah, we want to really, mate.
But I do think having a Aubameyang and Lacazette does speak volumes.
Problem is though, mate, Arsene Wenger in typical Arsene Wenger fashion, guarantee plays 4-2-3-1 or a 3-5-2 or whatever.
Does that mean that
he needs to play two strikers?
Yeah.
I mean, the last time we won the league, we had two strikers, Henry and Bergkamp. We haven't played with two designated strikers since those two.
Yeah.
We had a brief spell with Chamakh and Bentner. We finished fourth and we were shite.
Chamakh and Bentner, fucking hell!
Lord
Bentner and Chamakh that had a receding hairline. Fucking Jesus Christ!
He was shite, wasn't he? He was good for 6 months and then terrible.
Oh, mate. What?
Yeah, we need to play two up front because you can guarantee that Lacazette will be pushed out onto the wing or Aubameyang will be pushed out onto the wing. He needs to play two up front. If he plays two up front, you're a Man United fan. We play Man United. You'd be shitting yourself.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. But
Lacazette, Aubameyang, and then you've got two central attacking midfielders, Mkhitaryan and Ozil.
Yeah,
you are. That
is scary. But then, admittedly, as well, I would like to see Mourinho go. You know what? I'll play two up front and Lukaku and Rashford.
Yeah,
Lukaku, Rashford, Sanchez on the left, and even Martial on the right. Lingard in the middle. That is. And Pogba sitting and Matic, that is dangerous.
In modern day football, mate, no, not many teams play two strikers.
No, it's
not.
Yeah,
the mid-table, sometimes your Palace, even Palace play one, but your Stoke sometimes will play two strikers as like a hit and run. But what top-level teams actually play two strikers, mate? It doesn't happen so often anymore, does it?
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's
Bayern, Barca. One striker.
I don't understand why though. I don't understand having two strikers is going to be surely a positive impact for your team.
Should be. It's all about the midfield battles now, isn't it?
I mean, if you have a striker, you have one that's sort of a target man that holds and then you have one that's fast. So obviously it's a different thing. So
Arsenal signed Mkhitaryan and the swap deal for Sanchez. We agree you got the better end of the deal.
Yeah, I mean
Sanchez was off. He was going for a free in the summer. Sorry,
yeah.
He was going to leave last year, but obviously
you know what? I predicted this last season in the summer when we were working for a unnamed
station.
We won't say
where we made our names.
Where we made our names, yeah, with our 5 followers or something like that. But yeah, I predicted it when it was before the Community Shield, and you said, will Sanchez leave or go? And I said he'll definitely go, but. Admittedly, I thought he'd have gone in the summer, but to go for a free, but yeah, you are getting Mkhitaryan. I still think I think you've gone wrong there. But then again, you've definitely spoken volumes by getting Aubameyang and obtaining.
You have to remember though, mate. If Ozil if Sanchez buggers off on a free in the summer, which is what he was going to do if we didn't sell him, we'd have got diddly squat for him, right? He was only going to join you anyway. We've signed. What I think, when he was at Dortmund, is a world-class player in Mkhitaryan. Right? He's 29, still got 2 or 3 years left at the top level.
You think Mkhitaryan's world-class?
At Dortmund, when I watched him play, I follow the Bundesliga quite religiously, mate. I would say he was world-class.
Yeah, he's world-class.
He put several goals on a plate for Aubameyang.
But then, like many players that are world-class that come to the Premier League, they can't hack it. They can't hack it. And he's so inconsistent. Like, again, this season, it was supposed to revitalise his career. And don't get me wrong.
He started well,
he started so well, and he was in all our dream teams. And then all of a sudden, it's just like he went, I don't want to play anymore. And he was mute. He was gone. And yeah, a move to another club would have been good, but to Arsenal, I hope that he does well. I do hope he does well. But it's just a gamble. It is a massive gamble. Massive gamble.
Yeah, potentially, but then you say it's a gamble, we'd have got nothing for him. All right, Man United might have offered 30 million, but 30 million in today's market, could you buy Mkhitaryan?
No.
Could you fuck?
No,
of course you couldn't. Could you buy another player as good as him or similar level? Are there other players available? No, there's not. Not really, anyway. So I think we did the right thing. And the fact that Mickey came to Arsenal, I think it helped us lure Aubameyang as well. Aubameyang has already said in his opening statement Mickey's here, the club's got a lot of history. That's why I've joined. So Arsenal have been really bloody clever this transfer window, mate. And I think Ivan Gazidis, our chairman or chief executive or whatever, said catalyst for change in the summer last year. He signed Lacazette. He signed Ozil this past week.
Yeah.
3.5-year deal.
That was...
350 grand a week. Arsenal have never done that before.
No, they need to. They need to. For him, they need to.
They've signed Mkhitaryan for 3.5 years, and they've just signed Aubameyang for the same length of time, mate. I mean, that is starting to change.
But then let's say
it's a scary front four.
That's a great front four. But let's say next season you have the same problems, then Wenger needs to go, surely. Or do you think that you finish in the top four this season? You do respectable, or maybe win the Europa.
Finish the top four, we'd be lucky. Mate.
Or let's say the top four this season is very, very what's the word? It's hard. It's very, very hard.
Yeah, unlikely.
Yeah, it's unlikely. So you do what United did, and you go for the Europa, and hope that you have a
potentially.
Ajax were terrible. I'm not gonna lie. If we had Ajax when United played them, I was so happy because they had a proper inexperienced young side.
Yeah.
And obviously,
look who's in the Europa League having one name, Atletico Madrid.
Right,
Are Arsenal as good as Atletico? No.
Well,
can they beat them over 2 games with Aubameyang and Mkhitaryan? Probably, mate.
But let's talk about Napoli. Napoli are top of the series.
Napoli are good.
And they've always been a club that have always sort of... They're there and thereabouts, but they've never quite made it. But they've got, this season, they've got some pretty good star power. I mean, obviously, Pepe Reina's still there, and he's doing really well for them. I thought he'd have been off the map by now. But if you get if you get Napoli in that sort of draw in the future, I think you could be in trouble. But if you
be hard, mate, Yeah, but we have, as a club, 3 or 4 years ago, we did beat them. In the Champions League over 2 legs. I say that it was a qualifying round for the Champions League.
Yeah.
So we beat them in the past. I reckon I'd back us to beat them again. It'd be a difficult away game. But as for Wenger, I've been Wenger out this season, probably towards the end of last season. He won the FA Cup, appeased me for a couple of months. Didn't really do much in the summer other than sign Lacazette.
Yeah.
I would say now he's got Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang in, and he's committed Ozil long term. I'd like to see Wenger see out this season, have one more season, and say Arsenal, no, because that's when his contract runs out at the end of next season, not the end of this season. One more season, Wenger, there you go, have your swan song, and you walk away regardless of what happens. That's what I want to say.
Okay, right. So that's your ideal world. But what happens then if he signs a new deal?
If he signs a new deal, then I will fucking be pissed off. And I love him, but enough is
I think
enough.
he's going a bit senile, mate.
I think I can run the team in terms of tactics, warm-ups, stopping players getting injured better than he could.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just got a team in a Sunday league from bottom to second bottom. So, in 2 years.
I don't play for him anymore.
Oh, no. I know.
But hang on, so here's a quick one. Right? Obviously, going away from Arsenal and that, like, so this is obviously in our lifetime. So let's not talk about like our father and all that. On our lifetime, we've seen the transfer market get smashed so many times, and in the next 10 years, what is it going to be like? The transfer market is going to be fucking stupid. Like, no one's going to bat an eyelid, right? So Neymar went, and then Mbappe went for
Coutinho in January last month.
So like Jesus Christ,
30 odd mil.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Everyone seems to forget about him because it's not dead. Everyone seems to forget.
Is he even that good, mate?
I don't think he's worth that much money.
No, of course he's not.
Because I think now that Barcelona have lost Neymar, they are considerably weaker. They had De La Fuente they'd re-signed, but really, obviously he's gone back to Watford, as you said, and that's a great sign.
They spent mega money on Dembele as well, didn't they? Mega money. Dembele, they're talking about selling him.
I don't know, but
he's done nothing all season. Been injured half the season.
But what is the future? Let's say in the next 10 years, like what happens? Like what is going to be the? Do you reckon there'll be like? So you've had your first 100 million pound player. Are we going to see our first 500 million? I'm going to say like in the next 10 years. I think we're going that way, mate.
In the next 10 years, yeah, I would have thought so. I'd have thought so. It'd be some sort of chic somewhere, wouldn't it?
Mate,
£500 million.
It's just crazy.
What would it be?
It's just crazy, and then it's just
be Ronaldo's boy or something.
Yeah,
probably. Then again, he's already signed for Real Madrid, didn't he? So
yeah, I mean, but have you seen his videos, mate? He does look pretty good.
Yeah,
like obviously you are Ronaldo's son.
Yeah,
he does look pretty good, mate. But yeah, the future of the the future of the transfer market does look so stupid.
Yeah,
and it does speak volumes at the fact that in this January window, they've smashed it by 200 odd million extra.
Yeah.
And that just says what's going to happen in the summer. The summer's going to be fucking crazy. Like we're going to see fucking Mbappe go to PSG. It's going to happen. I think it's already happened. I think they've already agreed a deal.
Yeah, it's already agreed, but he's on loan this season.
Where does Griezmann go? Where does Ronaldo go?
Yeah, Griezmann's going to one of the top two in Spain, isn't he?
Like
Real Madrid, probably.
And where does
Benzema's come to his end?
Does Ronaldo fucking still go, or does he re-sign? I think I'm a bit pissed off with Ronaldo because every time I hear, Ronaldo wants to leave, I go like, because obviously but no one can afford him.
If Ronaldo leaves, that's the start of the end of his career, mate.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
And even if he goes to you, if you think he's going to go and score 50 goals in the Premier League,
ain't gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. He uses pace and his power, or he's still got his power, but his pace, he's got pace, but nowhere near the same levels, mate. In Spain, it is a slightly slower pace.
Yeah. It's
more possession.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. The Spanish league is shit. It is shit.
The mid-table teams. I mean, we went to Espanyol last year versus Real Sociedad, and both teams were utter shite. Honestly, they were terrible. Some of the mistakes they made were just shocking.
I'm thinking about it as well, right? If you're not
mid-table teams,
if you're not Atletico, Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Valencia, you don't bring anyone to your club, as in fans even. No. They're empty fucking stadiums.
Yeah, I know.
They're empty
away fans, they probably had no more than 200.
Yeah.
Spain's a bigger country, mate. That's why
exactly.
You've got to look at it. They don't want to travel.
But Jesus Christ,
they haven't got the money maybe that what we've got in our community. Spain's in poverty at the moment, but
yeah. Well, I mean,
it's crazy though, isn't it?
It is crazy. Like the English football, every stadium is packed out. Away fans, it's packed out. It is the most. I think it's got to be the most watched league in the world. I mean, it's the most competitive. It is better than any other league.
Yeah.
Spanish league is turd. Spanish league's turd.
But all the big players go there for the money.
Yeah, well, because of
and Barcelona, Real Madrid, the biggest clubs in the world, bar Arsenal.
Fuck off, mate. You don't get taxed, and you don't get taxed as much in Spain either. But so let's talk about other transfers.
Well, what I want to talk about firstly is Chelsea.
Yeah.
Okay. So their window started off with Diego Costa going to Atletico.
Yeah.
Good move or bad move, Chris?
What, for Chelsea or Atletico?
For Chelsea.
Chelsea should never have sold him.
No, I agree.
They should never have sold him.
Morata's not firing.
But with Costa, it sort of said to me that as soon as he signed for the club, he wanted to leave like months later.
Yeah.
We've
always had the rumours, haven't we, about him wanting to leave?
It was like he was just doing a job. It's like you go into a job, you turn up, you clock in, you do your job, and then you go home. You don't think about it. That's what he sort of was. He was never he wasn't actually, when he was playing for Chelsea, he wasn't actually there emotionally.
Well, he scared the shit out of me as an Arsenal fan, mate, every time we played him.
He did, but you could sort of see that he never actually loved
the club.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he got back to,
it wasn't like blue blood through his veins, was it? It's like, these are my employers, I play football. And he has a passionate performance against someone like Arsenal, but never...
But I reckon if if he was injured, I bet he'd be like, I don't really care to break for me. But I reckon if he was injured for Athletic, he'd be like, I want to come back and play for them. That's his club. So for Chelsea and the way that Chelsea are, there is a fucking storm brewing there, mate.
Yeah.
And it's been evident for a long time. But I think it's with every manager they have. There's always the back room that are there's always something wrong.
Some sort of trouble, isn't there?
There is. I mean, is it Abramovich? Abramovich wants results, but Conte as well, has slagged off the club.
Yeah, but only because you've got players like Ross Barkley signing for them.
Yeah.
It wasn't even Conte's decision.
No.
And then the first game he signs, he gets put on the bench and the club give him shit, saying, behind the scenes, why is Ross Barkley, on the bench? We've just paid all this money for him. And Conte's like, well, we didn't fucking want him.
No, yeah.
And the other thing also is that Conte's an experienced manager. He won the league with Juventus. He won the league in his first season at Chelsea, right? Turned their fortunes around. Bear in mind, under Mourinho, they were a sinking shit.
Yeah,
right? And then Abramovich, because they've had a bad start to the season, going back to October, Abramovich starts turning up to training and starts monitoring the games and starts paying closer attention. And the last time Abramovich did that, it was when Mourinho was in charge, and Mourinho got the sack. So it unsettles the players, mate. It unsettles the fans.
It's going to happen. Do you know what? It's going to happen. Conte will go, whether he walks or he gets sacked. It's going to happen. he's not there for long term, and
He's a great manager.
He is
who else are you going to get that is better than Conte? Who's going to join them in the first season and win the league?
No, I can't think of anyone. I can't think of him. But it's just a storm is definitely brewing. You didn't want Morata.
No.
Man United want Morata.
Yeah,
they didn't want Morata.
No.
They got him, and it was like I said, when we got Lukaku, I was rubbing my fucking hands together because I was like, we've got a proven Premier League striker, and Morata, he's not the finished article. He's a bench player.
His record is shite, mate.
He comes on and scores, but he is a bench player. He comes on, he's an impact player. And do you know what, right? If I was Morata and I was injured, right, and the way that we've seen, obviously Chelsea have got Giroud, which we'll come back to in a minute, but obviously whether it was speculation or whether it was true, Chelsea were in for fucking Crouch, Chelsea were in for fucking Ashley Barnes. Do you know what? All those target people who are fucking shit. Like, so if you're Morata, are you going, oh sorry, Andy Carroll as well.
Yeah, all those names. Yeah.
So it's evident. It's evident they do not have confidence in Morata.
Yeah, and that's not going to help his confidence.
No, it's not. It's not. And when he comes back, but then again, Giroud, fantastic player. In my eyes, I think he's a fantastic impact player. And you losing him, Arsenal losing him.
Well, we've lost Plan B, haven't we?
It's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
it's going to hurt.
But
Is he going to be playing week in, week out for Chelsea? No, he's not. No, he's not.
He will play. I think he'll play.
He'll play,
he'll
and until he'll do. But then, if Morata's doing shit,
then he might play.
But then again, he's got no pace. So I think.
Yeah, but do Chelsea need pace in this? Bear in mind they've got Pedro, who's pretty lightning. We've got Willian, who's probably quicker than anybody in the league, bar Bellerin.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
mate.
And then Hazard's going. Hazard's going. Hello, play me up front.
Yeah, but Hazard's played up front.
Yeah.
Every time he plays up front, it doesn't work, mate.
No.
Hazard is a winger. It's like playing Ronaldo up front. Yeah, sometimes it works, but ultimately he is a left.
Do you know
what?
what? There's something I don't like about Hazard. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it was when obviously Mourinho got sacked and Hazard. I think he's a bit like
they fell out, didn't they? But
yeah,
it was quiet.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what he's got. He's got one of those faces, but you just want to fucking punch. Yeah. Like you want to go.
Do you know what did it for me?
What?
It's when they were talking about the biggest clubs in the world in a Chelsea pre-season interview on Chelsea TV, and then Ivanovic said Arsenal, and then Hazard pissed himself laughing.
Yeah,
and they were all taking the piss basically out of Arsenal, so they're not a big club.
I just think there's something about Hazard I don't like, and I also feel I'm not being biased. I know it's Man City, and there's also something I don't like about De Bruyne. I don't know what it is. He does remind me of Gerrard a little bit. As in his quality.
Someone that plays for my Sunderland team, mate.
He's fantastic, but there's something I just can't put my finger on. I don't like De Bruyne. I don't know what it is. But
he's a great player, mate.
He's a fantastic player.
If you're a Chelsea fan, though, you're not sat looking at your club and you're looking at your 11 and you're saying, Batshuayi, every time I've seen, I'm not fucking hate Chelsea, but as a neutral Premier League fan, every time I've seen Batshuayi play, mate, that guy knows where the fucking net is.
Yeah, he does.
He scores goals.
Yeah.
And I've seen him score hat-tricks and braces.
Yeah.
All right, you might say, it's the Carabao Cup or it's the FA Cup or you're playing lower league opposition. But he scores goals.
Yeah.
And yet you let him go without giving him a real chance.
No.
And you sign Giroud, who can't start in the Arsenal team.
Exactly.
What is Conte thinking in that sense?
I don't know. I mean, I think Batshuayi, given the chance, I think he's going to surprise a lot of people at Dortmund. And I think Conte would be like that. Damn it, wish I had him. Because what happens? Does now Batshuayi is that his career over at Chelsea now? Are they going to have a loan deal? Does he do well?
Oh yeah, he's gone.
He's gone. You know what I mean? Like, so
very rarely do they bring players back.
No,
very rarely. They brought Lukaku back. That didn't work. Anyway, moving on, mate. The Premier League champions, or soon to be Premier League champions, Man City, just signed Laporte.
Yeah, I mean,
good player from Atletico Bilbao.
But then again, it bats an eyelid. What? How much was it? 50. It was his 50 odd million.
Yeah.
Just throw that.
But he was rated 84 on FIFA, mate. Yeah, I mean, you don't get an 84 rating unless you're all right.
They do need him. He is going to be
no one ever.
He's going to be the future. Obviously, they are looking to the future. So obviously, Kompany is going to be gone.
He's got a lot of potential.
He's got a lot of potential. Him and Otamendi. Do you know what? It's a good.
That squad is fucking brilliant, mate. They've got so much depth. They've got depth in the back four. They've got 2 good goalkeepers. The midfield is better than any midfield in the Premier League.
Yeah.
The strikers are better than any strikers in terms of the numbers and who they've got in the Premier League. You wouldn't swap any striker in the Premier League for Aguero.
No.
Aguero is better than all of them.
Yeah, he is.
You know, you might say Harry Kane, right? Fine, right, but backup or not even backup anymore. They've got that little Brazilian guy.
Yeah, Jesus, yeah,
he's brilliant.
Oh, it's fantastic, mate. No, their depth is
Can Man City then, Chris, win the Premier League? They won the Premier League. Can they win the Champions League?
I don't know. It's a really tough one because I'm gonna purely on the basis of the fact that obviously PSG have spent money. I do. You know, the eyes are on them.
The eyes are on City. The eyes are on PSG.
Yeah.
Right.
But that, do you know what?
Can they?
That would be a fucking great final, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's the battle of the billionaires, isn't it?
But Real Madrid have to improve
in
the Champions League, right? They've not been playing very well domestically. Real Madrid are going to be hard to beat. The only team I can see beating Real Madrid over 2 legs is Barca. Possibly Spurs, but they're not going to draw Spurs because they're in the same group.
Yeah, but
Spurs have got something over Real Madrid at the minute.
The thing is, Real Madrid, as shit as they do in the league, they've just got something switched on when they come to the Champions League, and it's evident in how many Champions League they've actually won. Yeah. It's like they know what to do.
But who's going to beat Barcelona then? Real Madrid's going to be hard to beat, we know, but who is going to knock Barcelona out of the Champions League?
It's difficult. I don't
Neymar?
think... you know what? That would be great. Because I think...
Would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Because you know what? I love Neymar. And he was in Messi's shadow, and he did need to leave. And he's gone to an even shitter league. But I guarantee you, if PSG win the Champions League, he will be up there for the next Ballon d'Or. He will definitely be up there because it's so corrupting. Whoever wins Champions League, you can definitely tell whoever's the top goal scorer, Messi, Ronaldo, or Neymar. It's always those 3. One of those will win the Ballon d'Or. If Neymar wins it for PSG, he'll get the Ballon d'Or. I'll put some money on that.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Yeah, at the moment, next year, you have to suggest it's going to be Messi. Yeah. I think Ronaldo won't. I think Ronaldo will be 3rd, maybe even out for the first time out of the top 3.
That would be something. That would be.
He'll be 3rd though. If it's Messi, Neymar, who's number 3 if Ronaldo doesn't make it?
Oh, that's so difficult. But I would love to say Harry Kane, but I don't think he's even at the level of being 3rd in the.
Harry Kane, though, who's in the. Talk about FIFA. Who's in the FIFA Team of the Year?
He is.
And that it's always the Spanish league or the odd German, Bayern Munich player. Very rarely do Premier League players make the Team of the Year. He did. Kante did.
But then Spurs need to win something. I think you need to win something to be noticed. It's not like it was years ago when the likes of Michael Owen won. Did he win the Ballon d'Or or did he win the World? I can't remember.
He did win the Ballon d'Or.
No. Who won the Ballon d'Or before? Gerrard. Did Gerrard win it? Fucking hell, I can't remember who fucking won it. But do you know what I mean? You have to win something to get your name up in lights.
Yeah, it's probably been like European Team of the Year.
So does that take to me that fucking Harry Kane goes to Real Madrid? Like, is that going to be the next? Like,
yeah, that's what's happening.
Do you reckon that's going to happen? Benzema's. I don't rate Benzema.
Benzema's finished, mate. Benzema's finished, and dare they get rid of Ronaldo? But Real Madrid need to have a proper shake-up.
Yeah.
In the summer, they've let players go. They haven't replaced these players. So fringe players like Morata, we know isn't the player we thought he was, or Chelsea fans hoped he was. Or it might just be the fact that it's getting used to the pace of the Premier League. He might prove us all wrong. Might be brilliant next season. But Real Madrid haven't replaced squad players, and the players that they have got in, younger, youthful players coming up through the ranks, just haven't quite hit the same heights.
No, yeah. I mean, it's difficult. It is difficult. But if a team like Barcelona or Real Madrid come knocking on your door, you're going to be your head's turned.
Of course you are.
Your head's turned.
But if you're Harry Kane, do you sit at home and you think, right, I'm the captain of this club. Do I stay one more season, a brand new stadium, and see where we go from there?
Yeah. Well, or you turn around and go, right, I want Spurs to spend some more money. They've just bought Lucas Moura, which I think is a fantastic buy, but they've only got him because Neymar has pushed him out.
Yeah.
And Mbappe's there. So Lucas Moura has been great. He's a great assister, great goal scorer for PSG, and obviously the rumours were that United wanted him, and I would have happily had him. But obviously Sanchez completely trumps him. But Spurs need to buy some more players. They're getting they're getting there. They are getting there.
They're not going to buy new players, though, mate. Not for mega money because they'll be paying off their stadium.
Yeah, but then again, they have to sell someone. But who do you sell? Like that, they sold Kyle Walker. Bad move, in my eyes. Kyle Walker's a fantastic player, but Kyle Walker, I think, went straight for the money, and obviously he wants to win trophies, which I think with City you're going to win trophies. But 50 million or whatever it was for him, I think you could have got more because he's talent. He's fantastic talent. But I think Spurs, they need to win something. They need to be in the Champions League every single season consistently to get someone there.
That's it. Well, look, before we go, Chris, last but not least, 2 Scouse clubs, Liverpool and Everton.
Yeah.
Talk to me about their business in the transfer market.
I think Everton have done well. Obviously, obtaining Walcott. Do you know what? It's a great signing, I think. Good for him.
For them, yeah.
It's a great signing for them. I think Everton have not quite clicked, but I think they're Big Sam. As much as I think Big Sam's like Rodney off Del Boy off Only Fools and Horses. He's so dodgy. But he's a good manager. He is a good manager after all of his bad traits with obviously England being a little bit corrupt, a little bastard.
Yeah, he's better as fuck.
But Everton done well. They've made Rooney better. Obviously in the last 5 years. They've brought in Mangala from Everton on loan, and I think that's a bold but good move.
Yeah.
Because when he does, it's difficult. I think when he does, he's very hit and miss. But I think when he gets some more game time,
I think he'll be alright.
Him and Ashley Williams in the centre backs. I think that's a decent. Or him and Jagielka.
Not too bad.
Liverpool have
Van
done.
Dijk.
He was great on his debut against Everton in the cup, but I just don't know what Liverpool are doing as a club. They beat City in fantastic fashion, but they didn't. They got like an inability to sit back. They were 4-1 up, and they attack still.
Yeah,
and it's. I think there's got to be some criticism to Klopp because he avoids the criticism. It's not just the players.
People like him.
He is. He's a very likeable character.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they've done well. Obviously, Sturridge has gone to West Brom.
Yeah.
So I think that's the end of his career for Liverpool. I think that's decent. I think that he will be gone, and that's a good signing for him. I think he needs to go away from Liverpool. His Liverpool career has been so, let's say, dare I say, crap. It's been crap. But what do you think? Do you think they've done good business with? Obviously, Van Dijk is a great signing.
I think you've got to say they have, mate, because Van Dijk, any Premier League team would have Van Dijk play for them.
Yeah, I'd love him.
Without fail. And they sold Coutinho for 130 million or whatever it was, and they've still got 3 of the best Premier League players.
Mane, Firmino, yeah.
Mane would walk into any team or certainly squad. Salah, who's fucking brilliant right now, Egyptian Player of the Year. He's a fantastic player. He scares the shit out of all defences.
Fucking brilliant, isn't he?
And mate, one of the most underrated players in the Premier League is Firmino.
Yeah. Do you know what for me though? So. And also for me, right?
Underrated.
I hope to God that Liverpool can keep hold of Emre Can. Because do you know what? He's 23. He's in the German national team, and he's fucking phenomenal. He's phenomenal, and he's on about going to Juventus for a free. On a free. Crazy, if Liverpool can't tie him down, then who do they have in that midfield? Jordan Henderson, shit.
Chambo, maybe.
Chambo's good, but I don't think he's a centre mid.
No, he's not. He's a winger.
He's not a centre mid.
He's a fucking fullback.
But
this little prick.
But they need to keep hold of Emre Can, and that'll be one of their on their top of their agenda for the summer. They need to keep hold of him because he's fucking fun. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
He's such a boss in the midfield. But yeah, Van Dijk, fucking fantastic. But he's playing alongside fucking Matip and Klavan.
They had to do something with their defence.
Do you know what?
Like you said, the front 4 or 5 is as good as anybody.
Yeah,
and the Premier League's full of attacking talent now, mate. It's brilliant.
It's exciting.
Defensively, though, I don't know.
They need to sign a world-class keeper because they can't. They can't keep changing and chopping and changing.
They can have Czech on a free if they want.
Yeah, you reckon? No, I don't think he'd go, mate. I think he'd stay. I don't think he'd go to.
Wenger won't get rid of him. Check his past, it, mate. So.
No, but he's still good. But yeah, I think Liverpool need to sign a keeper, another centre back, and that's it, mate.
Yeah. Well, look, mate, it's been an interesting transfer market.
It has.
It's been an interesting first podcast.
I mean, I've enjoyed it, man. I've enjoyed it. I hope people that are listening will hopefully subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe. We've got a Facebook page. We've got an Instagram page. We are on Twitter. Make sure you do follow us. We are at the Football Files. We will hopefully be growing and growing and growing. We hope to have you along for the journey. So please do subscribe.
Yeah, I mean, this is our third podcast, so we've got probably all of 0 followers.
Yeah.
But we've been running the football page, haven't we? The Football Files on Facebook for literally 6 months. How many followers have we got, Chris?
25,000. Near enough.
Near enough 25,000 followers.
1,000.
It's gone mad, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah. So, and coming up on another show of ours, we're going to have a series in the future called Where Were You? And that is going to be about sort of massive games. So, for example, Champions League finals. Man United versus Chelsea, or Liverpool versus...
Epic moments.
Epic
Aguero
goal
against QPR.
And it's going to be about where were you on that moment and what do you remember? And obviously me and Mark are going to be talking about like where we were, how we felt about it, and we're going to be dissecting the game. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. So I hope you can bring us along with the journey, and we will hope to be exciting. And
Follow us on socials, guys. It's all about the fans. We wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys. Thanks to all you followers on Facebook and Twitter. And roll on the next podcast. We'll be back similar time next week.
Cheers, guys.